Hello, viewers. I like to call this Canadian Affairs within the Lodge of our micronation. Once we have acquired territory near the Pacific Northwest, what we're thinking of doing is involving LARP players from Canada. So if some of these people like to come across the border every now and then, like it's not like quite like the Society of Creative Anachronism, but it's kind of like what was that called? The medieval society or something like that. These LARP players they have up in Canada. I know. The Empire at Medieval Pursuits. They come across the border to the south into Washington State every now and then, because we're thinking about expanding out to that area, maybe near the Bainbridge area, near Seattle or something like that. Our Imperial Micronational Lodge of Varangia is getting involved with LARPing, and we would probably be looking for people to join the Senate as nobles or such like that, or the guilds, wherein my niece Stephanie Fraley heads it up. She's been appointed as the head of the council. You might be interested in joining us. We like new members from Canada as well as anywhere else. But we have to make plans like maybe 10 years in advance because that involves your money. I'm out here in Indiana, United States. And a big move like that would take a lot of time to plan out and a lot of money. So it takes a lot of money to do something like that and to make arrangements. It's going to take a long time to get prepared for it. So basically what I'm involved in currently is Elven culture, like you would find in the Universal Elven Society or something of that nature. I'm working right now on a system for Elven alphabet and the Elven language. Now I'm not talking about Tolkien. Don't get me confused with what Tolkien did. Now what he did was a fine thing, but what I'm doing is taking a perspective of genetic or hereditary elves from the Norwegian or Germanic, I guess you call it genre, or studies. People who believe they have the right to refer to themselves as elves, and some of us do have the pointed ear. The pointed ear. Some of my family members are born with Stahl's ear syndrome. That's where they're born with pointed ears, and I hate making this an issue, but please do not draw attention to that sort of thing any more than you do if someone from, say, Japan would come along and say, "Oh, look, your eyes are not like ours. They're squinty, aren't they?" I mean, some people actually do that, it's like people in their 20s and 30s haven't grown up yet. It's like they act like they're 12 or 13 years old. Please, people, keep it respectful. That's racist. That is so racist to do that. Whether it's your ear or, your eyes are different than somebody else's, you have different skin color, please don't draw attention to that. It's obvious they're different, yes, and we welcome diversity. You shouldn't make a big fuss over something like that. I had some people do that to me once in a chat room. I was discussing my family members, one of who had recently passed away because he committed suicide, and they had no respect at all. It's like some people don't have any proper upbringing. It's just totally inappropriate comments like that won't be tolerated. And if you do stuff like that, I'm sorry, but we'll ask you to leave our group. Don't embarrass us that way, and don't embarrass yourself. But this does happen from time to time. Oh man, I gotta comb my hair. Anyway, the thing is, with the lodge, we are basically a lodge. Began as an outgrowth of Elven culture, because I was researching our ancestry. I got deeply involved with the Universal Elven Society, and that's how it began. But now it's growing bigger than that. People who don't have any Elven ancestry, not really into elves or anything. We have something called the guilds. They're like basically 4 different groups within our organization, and right now we're looking forward to larpers joining us from the Pacific Northwest and from up north, up there in Canada. So if you have an interest, like you've been interested in doing things with either the Universal Elven Society or with the Empire Medieval Pursuits, please feel free to join us. We love having new members. And we have to all integrate socially and find a way to get along peacefully and show respect for each other's dignity. This is very important. So don't go off like you're 12 years old in front of us. You don't embarrass yourself in another group, and you embarrass me because I invited you in. It's a no-no. It's looked down upon when you act. You may not be racist, but if you're just acting like it, or like you're immature, that's not, we don't have any place for people like that in our group. We are the Imperial Micronational Lodge of Varangia, and I'm extending the hand of friendship and welcome to any of the Canadians who want to join us. And those are the basic details for the interim period for now, because we have to save up enough cash, and before we have a move out there. But however, I do have a niece that lives out there in Washington State by the name of Stephanie Fraley, who I have appointed as the princess of the council of the guilds of the Imperial Micronational Lodge of Varangia. So we want members, we want friends, we want new people coming in. We like what you call new blood and people with fresh perspectives. So basically, this is a general description of what we're involved with and what we hope to achieve. So thank you for your interest in our organization. There will be a website as soon as we get it established within the next year or two. So that's all there is to tell you for now. That's the buzz, as they call it. The rumor is going around is true. We are establishing our micronation, our territory out west, and we are welcoming in larpers. So that's the basic story here, and there'll be more updates later as time goes by. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Have a great life. This has been Paul Fraley, Elven name, Gaivorlin Fingolfin of the Royal Elven House of Ingvi, saying thank you and goodbye.